What's up, DFS players? I have 4 more player props on PrizePicks that I really like. So again, the OddsJam positive EV page will show you line discrepancies between PrizePicks and more efficient betting markets, such as the sportsbooks. For example, if we look at player strikeouts in the Twins-Mariners game, we can see Marco Gonzalez, sportsbooks have him minus 167, all the way to minus 205. And you can get this in your PrizePicks entry. So because sportsbooks have the over so heavily juiced, that means, the sportsbooks think the over is much more likely to hit, which you can quantify mathematically. And again, we've gone through this a bunch of times, but because PrizePicks is essentially just giving you plus 200 odds on any player prop entry you select with 2 picks, 20 to win 60. Doesn't matter if you take the overs or the unders at all. Because it's always 20 to win 60 and you're always getting plus 200 odds, that means you have to win 57.74% of your, player props on PrizePicks to break even. So anyways, let's go ahead, let's get into it. So the first player prop I really like, unsurprisingly, is going to be Marco Gonzalez over 3.5 strikeouts. So again, you can see this play right on the OddsJam positive EV screen. Shows you it right here. Huge line discrepancy between PrizePicks and the sportsbooks. The sportsbooks have this juiced all the way up to minus 179, as you can see on Pinnacle, the sharpest sportsbook in the world. So this player prop on PrizePicks has great value, as well as Ryan Jeffers over half of a total base. So to record 1+ bases. So then we want Jeffers to record a base. That's the next one we're going to be locking in, and this starts pretty soon, so I'm trying to move quickly. And then we've shown the other 2 previously, but we want McKinnon shots on goal. We want the over, so we got 3 overs so far. Where's McKinnon? Where are you, baby? Right here. Over 4.5 shots on goal. Sportsbooks have his over heavily juiced. So betting markets are implying it's going to be a big game for McKinnon. And then finally, we find a pick on the OddsJam middles page, which will essentially show you where PrizePicks differs by one whole, base or strikeout or, prop, whatever, from the sportsbook. So if we click into this Eric Fedde player outs, you can see that sportsbooks have Fedde under 15.5 outs, heavily juiced towards the under. So they think the under 15.5 is likely to hit. And we're able to get under 16.5 on PrizePicks, right? So that's incredible value. We're picking up a whole nother player out and being able to get that in our PrizePicks entry on the under. So then we'll head back to the MLB, and I want pitching outs and I want his under. So 3 overs, 1 under, 2 pitching props, 1 NHL player prop, 1 MLB hitting prop. So we'll lock this in for the full amount, 150 to win 1.5 Gs. And then I'll just lock in no pitchers versus opposing hitters allowed. So Washington's playing Atlanta, so we can't put Jeffers and Gonzalez into the same entry. So what I'll do is I'll just take these 2. I'll just take Fedde and then Gonzalez. So over and under. Those were the 2 best ones, in my opinion, just kind of looking at the odds. Like, you can really see PrizePicks is a true pricing discrepancy here, right? All the sportsbooks have this juiced from minus 160 to minus 205. We can get this in our PrizePicks entry. So we'll take these 2 first for $500, and then maybe we create a 3-pick entry. I don't know. Getting too complicated. So maybe we'll just skip the Jeffers one since it's about to start. So added a 2-player prop pick entry on PrizePicks. Gonzalez over 3.5 strikeouts. Fedde under 16.5 pitching outs. The other 2 player props I liked, but not able to include them in the same entry. So maybe what we do is we take this. Let's go back to this, So we definitely want this Fedde prop in our player prop entry. So we can go to this Jeffers one. It looked a little worse. You can just see it's maybe a little less of a true pricing discrepancy if you go down to Jeffers. Like, the sportsbooks have this minus 156. I mean, it's still pretty good. So maybe we lock in this, and then I'm thinking. And then we want to lock in Gonzalez strikeouts, and then let's take, McKinnon shots on goal. So you can kind of create whatever kind of combinations you like. They're all profitable. There are slight differences in the win probabilities between 2, 3, and 4 player prop pick entries on PrizePicks and your break-even win rate. So actually, 4 pick entries are mathematically optimal, which is pretty interesting because you have the lowest implied win probability required for all your player props to break even. So 2 pick is better than 3 pick, but 4 pick is better than 2 pick. So there's some really interesting math kind of behind PrizePicks that you can tease out. So anyways, locked in a couple player prop entries for today. Let me know if you like them. This one's going to be my favorite on the day. Fetty outs, and then Marco Gonzalez over 3.5 strikeouts. So let me know if you tail. Let's make some money.